I don't know if I'm just, looking at this through rose-colored glasses or something, but I think that he will continue to be good for a number of years.
Yeah, your prediction, that's kind of a long time, 4 or 5 more years. So
yeah.
That being said, what do you expect to see from Jimmy Garoppolo during this camp? Because I know a lot of people are surprised that he's out here with the Patriots and still with the team after this offseason.
Yeah, I think that it's tough to predict. I think that it really does depend on how the season goes. If I am right and Tom Brady is as good as he was last year, then I don't know, they might have to start reconsidering some things with Jimmy Garoppolo because the contract is coming up and they have to decide whether they want to give him $20 million plus as a franchise player or whatever it is. But I will say that Garoppolo did continue to struggle a little bit out there today. He did throw 2 interceptions. I think it was on back-to-back passes. Yeah. And maybe he's just trying something new out there. But Tom Brady's not throwing those interceptions. And that even goes back to what we saw during the spring when Brady wasn't throwing a lot of picks and Garoppolo kind of was. So I think there is still a pretty clear difference between Brady and Garoppolo as far as who's the best quarterback on this team goes.
And then as far as Jacoby Brissett, what will the reps and the sharing of snaps and all of that look like?
I think you'll see, Josh McDaniels said yesterday that he's not going to make any changes to how, he said he's going to run it exactly the way he ran it last year, which obviously there were different circumstances with Brady facing the suspension. But I think you're going to see a pretty equal share for the 3 quarterbacks, especially early on in training camp, and then once you get closer to the season, it's going to be definitely first go more heavy to Brady and Garoppolo, then more heavy to Brady at the very end. But, you like we saw last year, and like Bill Belichick mentioned this morning, one play can change no matter how in shape, how on top of his game Tom Brady is. If you get something that happens like in 2008, if someone falls on his leg, there's nothing you can do about that. You can be as pliable as you want, and you're not going to be able to survive a hit like that. And then Jimmy Garoppolo or Jacoby Brissett's going to have to be ready to go. So they need to have all 3 of these guys as prepared as possible for the regular season.